Sorry, you're all going to get that message. I just hate the recording, when I get on to already start that, it's like 10 minutes of nothing. No one wants to hear that. Sorry, my dogs, they're big dogs. My daughter's birthday's today, and she has this house full of teenage girls. And every time those girls get amped up and start running around, they get amped up and start running around and start barking. This is ridiculous. Okay, ladies, well, I want to stay on time. And so I am so honored. One, I want to just say thanks to everybody who reached out. I love all your recommendations to get people to speak. And I love it because sometimes we're in different divisions and, we would never probably see each other in our Mary Kay world. And so these lunch and learns are made to just bless everybody. Consultants, directors, nationals, every division, a place where people can come midweek and get a pick me up. And girlfriend, you came so highly recommended. Everybody was like, you got to get her. And I was like, well, I don't know her. So connect me. I don't, And so what division are you in?
Emerald.
Oh, well, you are an Emerald. How have we not met yet? I'm Emerald too. I was like, I don't know. But here's the thing, as we get going, there's so many of us, So I was like, connect me. And so I want you to know that probably at least 20 people reached out and said, do you think you can get our girl on there? And I'm like, I don't know, I'll sure try. And so according to your reputation, friend, you are one of the greatest trainers and speakers, and you speak from the heart. And so I'm so excited for today. I love these lunch and learns. I love learning from the best of the best women with like-minded mentalities and heart and vision, not just for our businesses, but women fellowship in this company. And so I just deeply, deeply appreciate you taking your time to give to everybody in the Mary Kay community. One director has told me that they translate these, and she's building in other countries, and they send it to them because they don't have things like that. And so I want you to know that. And so if you watch this today, we are recording. It'll probably be posted in the 24 hours. I put on my YouTube. So it's just Jennifer Enlow YouTube. So you can go there and you can see all the past, all the current, and all the places you saw it posted where you learned about this, or whoever gave it to you, tell them to give you the recording.
That's the only one he did, right?
High demand has been asked for me to create a Facebook page, and I just haven't done that. That's a whole other monster, and I just haven't taken that on too. Sometimes we have a lot. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it as a location, and I'm just not sure Facebook's the right one yet, but I'm still thinking on that, but I am working on that. So just use YouTube now, because I think that's convenient. Everybody can go there. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking time today to be on here, and for our guest of honor to be on here to train. And I cannot wait to learn more about you, to hear from you. The little bit we've chatted back and forth, I understand you. It just comes through when you speak, my friend. And I just want you to take over and feed into the souls of these women. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Okay, here I am. Hello, everybody. Hey there. I'm so happy to be on, and I'm honored to have been asked. Thank you to those of you who requested me on this call. That is very humbling, and I am grateful for an opportunity to share. I'm coming to you live from my pink Cadillac because there was no way I was going to make it home in time. My daughter's college roommate passed away, and we had to do the funeral services and everything. And the timing just wasn't gonna work, y'all. So I'm literally sitting in the parking lot of a restaurant in the middle of Atlanta in a pink Cadillac with my laptop straddled on my lap, and between that and the armrest. You want to talk about making it happen, okay? So if you hear some cars and trucks passing by, don't think that it's accidental. It's literally my life right now. I love that we can work this business and we can show up however we choose to, whenever we choose to, in whatever way we need to, right? So for those who haven't had the pleasure of meeting and who have no idea who I am, my name is Latricia and I am a senior sales director. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana, and I built my unit in Charlotte, North Carolina. Can you get excited about being a nomad? What that means is that I have clients and team members all across the country, because you just don't have to only build where you live. You get to work and play in the same places. So I've done that throughout the course of the years. I've been building my business for 15 years, which is almost laughable. Can I tell you that it is almost hysterical, because I was the one who didn't want to sell Mary or Kay. Not at all. I wasn't interested at all. I love the products, had been using them for a couple of years. And it wasn't until my beauty consultant asked me one very important question that changed the game for me. She said, "So how much longer do you want to pay full price?" Huh? Well, since you put it like that, not another day. That was my answer, not another day. And I made the decision back in 2007 to join Mary Kay. Now, I still didn't want to sell it. I just wanted to shop at a discount. And I maintained that. I was the last one to know that I was actually selling it. Everybody at work knew it because they wanted to order from me. And everybody at church knew it because they wanted me to show them how I clean my face. And my kids knew it. But I didn't figure it out until after I accidentally did my first party and left there with $753 when I walked in with a dusty box, dressed wrong with no makeup. And I'm more than certain I told them to put the day and the night solution on after the moisturizer. You too can do this business. So that is when I got a clue, y'all. And I really started to lean into Mary Kay. I became a sales director. It took me 5 years, not because it takes 5 years, but it took me that long to decide that I wanted. Any late bloomers in here? If you are a late bloomer in Mary Kay, just drop it in the chat. Just give me a late bloomer or say, "That's me, that's me." Drop it in the chat if you were a late bloomer. If you were on the slow boat to China, I rode the slow boat. I was not on the express boat. I did not have an express pass at all. I was a late bloomer in this company. I knew what it could do, but there was a part of me that just didn't believe that it could happen for me. I just didn't think it could happen for me. I didn't see it as a possibility for myself. So it took me a while to visualize myself there. Now, I was a solid and strong red jacket the entire time, but stepping into directorship was something that I did not see happening. So once it started happening, once it started coming together, of course, I quickly realized that that's exactly where I belonged. Like, duh, girl, what took you so long to get here? I mean, don't we have that response sometimes after we've already done the job or achieved the goal? We realize that we could have done it all along. So take it from me. If there is a dream that you have in your heart and you're questioning whether or not it's meant for you, yes, it is. Just do it and don't waste another day. Okay. Don't waste another day. Don't waste another month. God knows, don't waste another year. You can honestly do it, and you have no reason not to, because this business has a place for everyone to play. And it doesn't matter your demographic or your background or even your experience level. You can get there if you decide that it's where you want to be. So I wanted to share with you guys a couple of things really fast about this particular month, because I want you to write this down and drop it in the chat. October is a unicorn. October is a unicorn month. Every now and then, Mary Kay gives us these unicorn months, these months that don't feel like other months. The rules are different. There's something special going on. There's something happening that doesn't usually happen. And you know that if you don't take advantage of it, you will be wasting an opportunity that may not ever come again. Now, we're blessed in that we've had unicorn months here and there over the last few years, but it doesn't always happen. So we have to be grateful enough to take advantage of it and not assume that it's going to come around again. I believe that this month is a game changer. If game changer is what you need it to be for you, I want you to drop that in the chat. Just talk back to me. Just tell me, hey, you know what? I agree. It is definitely a game changer. And here's why: because there's absolutely no way that you can't win this month. Like the only way you don't win in this unicorn month is if you choose not to. And if you were choosing not to win, I don't believe you would be on this call. Like you wouldn't be listening. You wouldn't be watching the replay. You wouldn't be tuning into it if you did not believe that you could win this month, right? It is a game changer month in two ways. So here's the two ways that it's a game changer. Number one, it's a game changer because you can double up. You can double up your activity. You can. This is the month. This is the unicorn month where it's okay to do more than what you usually do. It's okay to go a little bit harder than you normally do. Now, I'm not a fan of grind culture because grind culture leads to burnout, right? But you can do a little bit more because next month you can probably rest. But this month, you've got a hard deadline because all of the unicorn glitter and razzle dazzle goes away on October 31st. It all disappears. So this is your opportunity to double up on your activity. What does that look like? It looks like you get a chance to sell more. You can sell more this month than any other month. How do I know? Because the company just launched in August our fall product. In September, our holiday product. And Black Friday is next month. You 100% can sell more in October, right? You can also share more this month because they gave us starter kits that are lower in price. So we've got the $20 option. We've got the $90 option. Are you kidding me? And they even get the Skinvigorate brush for a $75 brush just because they said yes and pull the trigger. Plus, we also have all of the Great Start bundles that are still there. Like, are you kidding me right now? It's almost like Mary Kay is literally going to pay them to decide to start a business. That's nuts. Why wouldn't you not share more this month? Because there's more out there for them. I mean, when I think about the $20 option, it blows my mind because I literally spent $20 in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru this morning. I'm just saying, and that didn't make me a dime. I don't know how your Chick-fil-A works in your area, but in my area, it didn't make me no money. It was good, but it didn't make me any money. Okay. So we're literally talking about a Chick-fil-A decision is all people are making, a Chick-fil-A decision. And it's insane that they can do that and create a business that can change their lives. And you get a chance to show up more. So that means that there may be a few more calls that your director or your national area has. There may be a few more Zoom meetings. There may be a few more events that you get to attend. And I'm telling you, show up for all of them. Show up for all of them and get all that good energy and all that good juice so that you can keep going this month without giving out before you get the harvest that you're expecting to receive. So the second way that this month is a game changer is because you get to double down. So we get to double up your activity. You get to double down. That means whenever you're doubling down, I think about going to casinos. So I told you guys, born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana, and down in New Orleans, there are definitely casinos. Okay. And my mom loves it. I gave her the nickname Casino Annie, even though she hates when I call her that, because when she loves to go to the dang on casinos. Okay. This chick, it's like, that's her thing. And I already know that when I go home to visit, it's going to include a trip to the casino. No big deal. I'm used to it. Now I play a little bit, but once I make my money back and maybe a smidge more, I'm through. Oh, not her. She will double down. You hear me? She will go, and she always wins. Usually she always wins and ends up, making it happen. And I'm like, oh, you are bolder than me. You have more courage than me. That's how it's got to be this month. You got to double down for these next 11 days. That means you got to double down on your belief. You got to believe bigger and harder in yourself and in the possibilities of the goals you set than you've ever believed before. I know that you did the same thing I did when Double Credit Month hit. When it was first announced, I know you crunched your numbers, and I know you decided exactly how you were going to maximize this and what you needed to accomplish in order to hit your end of the year seminar goals. I know you did. And somewhere in the middle of the month, you might have lost your belief that it can happen. So I'm here to tell you that you got to double down. I need you to go back to the beginning of your notebook, look at those numbers again, decide why it's still important, and double down on your belief, double down on your vision. Like, you got to stand in your vision even harder right now, even harder. So if your vision is to walk on that seminar stage and pick up either your first or another court of sales ring, then ma'am, you still got to do it. I need you to close your eyes. Close your eyes right now. Close your eyes with me right now. And I want you to hear the stage call. They just said it. Stage call, National Court of Sales Achievers. Please join us in the parade hall. And then you get up in your fabulous gown and you start that walk back there. But you walk slowly because there's no need to rush. They're going to wait for you. And you are going to get back there in that line, and they're going to ask you for your name card. And then you're going to step up on these stairs. And as you step up on the stairs, you're going to hand your name card to the speaker. And the speaker is going to verify that he's saying your name correctly. And he's going to tell you when you walk out, you're going to stand on that star, stand on the star, lift your arm and wave. Go ahead, lift your arm. I don't care what you're doing right now, whether you're on camera or not. Lift your arm and wave. Oh, wave big, wave big. They're taking your picture. It's important. Oh my gosh. And then you start walking down on the stage. Do you not understand that stage is carpet? Girl, you're not going to slip. You are not going to fall. And there is a national sales director waiting to hand you a rose and the box, the little felt chair that your ring belongs in. But it's not done. After you get that from the national and you hear her say how proud of you she is, there is a line of handsomely dressed tuxedoed men waiting to grab your hand as you walk down the stairs to say, oh, you look so beautiful. You did it. Congratulations. We're so proud of you. And you've got a throng of your Mary Kay girlfriends waiting at the end with their cameras to take your picture. Open your eyes. Did you feel it? You've got to double down. You got to double down on your vision. You've got to see yourself there. And just like I described it to you, you've got to remind yourself of that when you make a phone call and they don't answer and they don't call you back. You got to remind yourself of that when you offer them the opportunity and they say no. It's okay. Their no leads you to the yeses. Here's a secret. Mathematically, you're going to get more no's than yeses anyway. Like, it's just going to happen. So when you get a no, don't let it throw you off your game. Instead, you're just like, whoo, glad I got that out of the way. Let me move on to the next one, right? It's all in your vision. When you know what to expect, then it never catches you off guard. Right? So I need you to double up, and then I need you to double down on your belief, double down on your vision, and double down on your faith. You've got to know, like you know, like you know. One thing I know about God, and I'm a God girl, right? I'm a God girl 100%. And I can tell you one thing I know about him is he does not disappoint his people. And there is no way that he would set you up and put a vision in your heart and not intend for it to happen. It's 100% going to happen. You just got to lean into that place and make sure that you hold on to it. So now I'm going to give you 8 ways to take 7 ways, I think, seven ways to, to take advantage of this. And then I'm going to hush. Here, number 1, leave nothing on the table. Make sure you're crystal clear about what's out there this month, and you better get it all. Leave nothing on the table. Don't pick it apart and say, well, I'm going to go for this, but I'm not going to go for that. This is the unicorn month. You got to grab it as much as you can. Imagine, anybody ever seen those game shows where they put somebody in like this sealed round vault, and then there's like money all over and they have to grab as much as they can? Like, that's where you are this month. You are in there. So you got to grab as much as you can. Number 2, use this month to either catch up or get ahead, period. That's what you're doing. Either you're catching up or you're getting ahead, but you got to do one or the other, and you got to do it with intention and power. Know exactly what you're catching up on and know in which ways you're going to get ahead. Here's number 3, read the rules for yourself, including the frequently asked questions. Make sure you go back and you see exactly how this thing works so that you don't miss taking advantage of what's out there because you thought you knew what it entailed. Don't rely on your national or your sales director or your senior director to communicate all the rules to you. Don't rely on the flyers that you see floating around. You are a business owner. It is important for you to know for yourself, because it's up to you what you understand and how you apply it. Here's number 4, be a team player. Position your team to win. All of us are on a team. You're either in a unit or you lead a unit and you're in an area, but everybody set goals for themselves personally and for the people that they lead, and you are a part of that. So be a team player and position your group to win. Position them to win. Recognize how when you do what you said you were going to do, it was going to play a huge part in what the team, the unit, or the area is accomplishing. Here's number 5, go the distance. What does that mean? Don't faint at the end. Don't get tired and give up 3 days before the end of the month. Don't you dare be the one calling your national with the concession speech. I know I said that I was going to max it out, but it's more looking like, we don't do it. We don't do concession speeches. No, ma'am, unacceptable. You figure it out. Figure it out and make it happen. Come through, because they're counting on you and you want them to be able to count on you in the future. Okay, so you go back and you ask yourself, how can I complete it? If it wasn't my original plan, what tweak can I make to help me still achieve the goal? Because everything is figure outable and there is always a way. So no concession speeches. Number 6, use your resources fully. Use your resources. There's so many opportunities out there. Is it the It Just Fits thing that the company has? Is it the videos that they have out there that are shareable? Is it the resources you have in your Voxer groups and your Facebook groups? Use the resources, you guys. Don't sit there and reinvent the wheel trying to recreate something that someone else already made. And vice versa, don't use something that doesn't resonate with you or doesn't apply to what you need. If you need to get something created, pay for it. There's tons of designers out here. The money you spend, you'll make back when you sell a miracle set anyway. So how about you just do what you got to do? Don't hem and haw. Don't go back and forth in your mind. One thing about intentional leaders is that we make decisions quickly. Our yes is yes, our no is no, and we move on. Okay, so use your resources fully. And here's number 7, be accountable to someone who won't let you fall or fail. Somebody's got to know what you're going after. And it's got to be someone who can hold your feet to the fire, someone who's not going to let you fall, and someone who's not going to let you fail. And it may not be the regular person that you're usually accountable to. It's okay for you to get somebody new or somebody in addition to them for this unicorn month. You don't need anybody who's going to give you the permission to be average, mediocre, or to play small. You need someone who's going to challenge you, who when you start to whine, they say, oh girl, cut that out. Call me back. Like, go take a nap. Go take a nap and call me back, okay? You need that person. So look and see who's in your corner and in your circle. We all need accountability. We all need someone who's going to hold us true to what we said. That is required. So you guys, those are my tips. And I hope that it blessed you, and I hope that it helps you to finish out this amazing, game-changing unicorn month with power and strength. I 100% believe in you, and I appreciate the opportunity to share.
Holy cow, that was amazing. I'm excited. I hope the rest of you are so pumped up. I love it when it works like that. I love all the 7 things. I think even as leaders, if you are, well, here's the thing they always say, if you're supposed to lead, that's what we're supposed to be doing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Did anybody else have a question or want to unmute and, I don't know, affirm Latricia on what she shared today? And I'm just so thankful that you, in your craziness of today, and so sorry for the loss for your family and your daughter and all that. That's awful. And no, we'll be praying. But thank you for being a woman of your word and being here. That right there speaks volumes. So, I love all these. Look, everyone's putting everything in the chat. Oh, I think it's what we all need to hear. We probably don't need to hear anything else. We just need to get to work. I mean, we all know how to do it, right? We just got to go do it. Did anybody else have a question or anything before we go today? I just want to make sure I'm not
I wanna
missing.
say thank you, thank you, thank you. You spoke to me and I appreciate it all. It was definitely well needed. And I'm ready to go now.
Good. Then I did my job, right? I did my
Yes,
job. If you're ready to
yes.
run, go make it happen, girl. You got it.
Thank you.
Amazing. Well, I hope
Latricia, thank you also, because you said you reworded a couple of things. One of the things was you were going to get more no's than yeses anyway, mathematically. I don't know. I mean, we've heard that a million times, but for some reason that just twisted something in my head. And I do love the unicorn, the unicorn look about it. And if we open our mouths, it's just going to make such a difference. So, yeah, and I love how much longer do you want to pay full price? So that's going to help me a lot. So thank you.
You're welcome, Sandy.
Oh, I love that too. I really loved how you said that. I mean, because sometimes you just gotta ask them.
Yeah, you just do.
That's
Well,
awesome. Anything else?
I want to affirm, Latricia, I sent you a note. I refer to you as where the money resides, Latricia Henry. Okay, you brought it. You always do. And I'm grateful. I'm from the Key to Power Future area.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, I love that. Well, I hope everyone has an amazing Thursday after this. Now we're all pumped up. Now we just got to go work the rest of our lunch hour, right? Go make dreams happen and finish strong. And I can't wait to see how much further everybody is next week here for Lunch and Learn. And thank you, Latricia, so much for pouring into all of us today. Man, you're doing exactly what Mary Kay asked, and we deeply appreciate that. And so with that being said, everyone go have an amazing Thursday, friends.
Yes, have an amazing Thursday. Hey, Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie Guillory. That's my girlfriend. Yes. Hey, everybody. Thank you guys again. I appreciate it. And I can't wait to hear all about it. I know Jennifer is going to come back and tell me about how phenomenal your months were because you took advantage of this unicorn month. Just literally just dance in the glitter, y'all. Just dance in the glitter and just make it amazing and go and do things that you hadn't done before because it's a unicorn month. Have an amazing day, everybody. Bye.
Bye, friends.